Ladies and gentlemen, today I want you to take a deep breath and settle into this truth. You are not late, you are not early, you are exactly on time. Everything you have experienced, everything you have endured, every delay, every breakthrough, every closed door, every open door, it has all been preparing you for this exact season. So often, we live under the illusion that life is a race, that we must run at the speed of others, that if we do not reach certain milestones by a certain age, we have failed. But I want to free you today from that heavy burden. Time is not your enemy. Time is your companion. Time is your teacher. Think about this: a fruit cannot ripen before its season. If you pick it too early, it tastes bitter. If you wait too long, it spoils. But when you allow it to ripen at the right moment, it nourishes, it satisfies, it is sweet. So it is with your life. So it is with your relationships. So it is with your marriage. Pause for a moment and whisper to yourself, my life is unfolding at the right pace. Say it again with conviction, my relationships are developing in perfect alignment with who I am becoming. There are countless stories of people who believed they were behind. Some thought marriage was delayed, some thought success had passed them by, some thought they missed their chance. Yet, later, they realized that every so-called delay was actually a preparation. The right partner showed up at the right moment. The right job appeared when they were finally ready to handle it. The right opportunity opened when their character had been refined. Do not despise the season you are in. Do not curse the waiting. Do not believe the lie that you are too late or that love has passed you by. There is no missed bus in destiny. What belongs to you cannot be taken. What is designed for you will not be stolen. What has your name written on it will always find its way to you. Relationships thrive when we understand this truth. Many marriages collapse because of unnecessary pressure, pressure to be perfect quickly, pressure to compare progress with others, pressure to have children on someone else's timeline, pressure to meet cultural expectations. But peace comes when you and your partner both understand, our story is unique. Our timing is sacred. Our journey is ours alone. I want you to imagine your life as a tapestry. From where you sit, you may only see threads tangled together. It may look messy, confusing, chaotic. But step back, and you'll realize those threads are weaving a masterpiece. Every knot, every turn, every strand is necessary for the bigger picture. When you believe in divine timing, you stop forcing. You stop rushing. You stop doubting. Instead, you start trusting. You start breathing. You start resting. Now I want you to close your eyes and take this affirmation deeply into your spirit. I am at the right place, at the right time, with the right people, moving at the right pace. Feel the peace that comes with those words. As we dive deeper into this topic, remind yourself, you have not missed anything. You are not behind. You are being prepared. And preparation is never punishment, it is protection. Now let's go deeper. You need to break free from comparison. Comparison steals your joy. Comparison whispers that you are behind. Comparison convinces you that you must run faster, marry sooner, achieve earlier, or have what someone else has. But comparison is built on lies. It tells you that your value is measured by how closely your life looks like another person's, but in truth, your journey is one of a kind. Think about this: two seeds are planted in the same soil. One sprouts quickly, its leaves breaking through the surface within days. The other remains hidden underground, silent, still, unseen. If you judged too early, you might believe the second seed is dead. But what you cannot see is that its roots are going deeper, preparing to support a much larger tree. Months later, that tree emerges strong, steady, able to carry fruit for generations. Both seeds were alive, but their timing was not the same. So it is with your life. You are not late, you are rooted. You are not behind, you are being established. You are not forgotten, you are being prepared. Every time you scroll through social media, every time you attend a wedding, every time you see people posting their celebrations, their success, their milestones, I want you to pause and remind yourself, their joy does not cancel mine. Their timeline does not define mine. Their blessing does not mean I am cursed. My story is still unfolding. In relationships, comparison is poison. Couples who constantly measure themselves against others begin to feel dissatisfied. They ask, why don't we have what they have? Why aren't we as far as they are? Why aren't we achieving at the same pace? But listen carefully, no two marriages are the same. No two journeys are identical. The strength of your relationship lies in your ability to celebrate your uniqueness. Instead of comparing, shift to celebrating. Celebrate your growth, even if it feels small. Celebrate your partner's effort, even when results are not yet visible. Celebrate your journey, even when it doesn't match anyone else's. Today, I want you to take out a piece of paper. Write down 3 things that make your life different, special, and unique. Maybe it's your resilience. Maybe it's the lessons you've learned through pain. Maybe it's your faith, your creativity, your kindness. Whatever it is, write it down, and look at it until you believe it. Affirm this out loud: my life is incomparable. My marriage is unique. My story is unrepeatable. And I refuse to measure myself against anyone else. Let this truth sink into your heart. You are not behind, you are different. And your difference is your gift. Embracing growth in waiting. As a human, embracing growth during waiting seasons is very essential. Waiting can feel like punishment. Waiting can feel like silence. Waiting can feel like abandonment. But waiting is actually a workshop. Waiting is where your strength is built, where your wisdom is sharpened, where your character is refined. Think of an athlete training behind closed doors. Nobody claps for them during the practice hours. Nobody cheers when they sweat. Nobody notices when they fail and try again. But when the race day comes, the preparation shows. The waiting becomes worth it. In your life, the waiting season is not wasted. The waiting season is building you for what you prayed for. The waiting season is protecting you from entering doors you are not yet strong enough to walk through. The waiting season is making sure you do not sabotage what is meant to bless you. In relationships, waiting has purpose too. Some people rush into love without preparing their hearts, without healing their wounds, without learning patience, without understanding commitment. And because they rushed, the love collapses. But when you allow waiting to teach you, you enter relationships with maturity. You speak with gentleness. You forgive with understanding. You love with patience. Even in marriage, there are waiting seasons. Waiting for children. Waiting for financial stability. Waiting for healing. Waiting for clarity. These waiting moments are not curses, they are classrooms. They teach endurance. They teach teamwork. They teach trust. Take a moment now and ask yourself, what has waiting taught me so far? Perhaps it has taught you resilience. Perhaps it has taught you gratitude. Perhaps it has taught you to listen more deeply, to understand more clearly, to love more fully. Whatever lessons you find, embrace them. Say these words with me: my waiting is not wasted. My waiting is working. My waiting is shaping me into the person I need to be for the blessings that are already on their way. When you see waiting not as a delay but as a design, your perspective shifts. Suddenly, you stop asking, why me, and begin saying, thank you. You stop asking, when, and begin saying, I trust. You stop seeing silence as punishment and start seeing it as preparation. Always show gratitude for the present. As we step into the 4th hour, let us pause and reflect on gratitude. Gratitude is not just a polite gesture. Gratitude is a mindset. Gratitude is a way of life. Gratitude anchors you to the present moment and reminds you that right now is valuable. Many times, we are so focused on the future, on what we don't yet have, on what we are waiting for, that we overlook the blessings already in our hands. We say, "I will be happy when I get married. I will be happy when I have children. I will be happy when I make more money." But happiness is not a destination. Happiness is a practice. Happiness is gratitude. If you do not learn gratitude now, you will not recognize blessings later. If you cannot thank God for today, you will not thank Him tomorrow. Gratitude does not multiply because of more possessions, it multiplies because of more awareness. Right now, think of 10 things you are grateful for. Grateful for the breath in your lungs. Grateful for the people who love you. Grateful for the lessons you've learned, even from pain. Grateful for the food you've eaten. Grateful for the roof over your head. Grateful for every moment that has shaped you. Gratitude does not need perfection, it only needs awareness. In marriage, gratitude is the oil that keeps love flowing. Many couples lose joy not because they don't love each other, but because they stop being grateful. They stop saying thank you. They stop noticing the small efforts. They stop appreciating the ordinary days. Gratitude can transform your home. Gratitude can soften arguments. Gratitude can heal wounds. Affirm these words: I am grateful for my now. I am grateful for my partner. I am grateful for my journey. I am grateful for my life exactly as it is today. Gratitude reminds you, this moment matters. Gratitude whispers, this stage has value. Gratitude declares, I am already blessed. Now let us talk about something we all face: delays, setbacks, disappointments, closed doors. Many times, when life does not go the way we planned, we panic. We say, why is this happening? Why me? Why now? We think delays mean denial, and we think setbacks mean failure. But I am here to remind you, not every delay is a curse. Sometimes a delay is protection. Sometimes a delay is redirection. Sometimes a delay is preparation. Think back over your life. Can you remember a time you desperately wanted something, but it did not work out? Perhaps it was a relationship you thought would lead to marriage, but it ended. Perhaps it was a job you thought you needed, but you didn't get it. At that time, it hurt. At that time, it confused you. But looking back now, can you see how that loss was actually a blessing? Can you see how that closed door saved you from greater pain? That is the mystery of timing. That is the beauty of life. What feels like rejection in the moment often turns into redirection later. In relationships, delays sometimes mean that you or your partner need to grow before taking the next step. Marriage delayed does not mean marriage denied. Children delayed do not mean children denied. Progress delayed does not mean progress denied. It means preparation is still at work. So how do you reframe a setback? Instead of saying, this is the end, you say, this is a lesson. Instead of saying, this is failure, you say, this is redirection. Instead of saying, this is punishment, you say, this is protection. Say this affirmation with me: my delays are not destroying me. My delays are delivering me into something better. My setbacks are setting me up for greater comebacks. When you hold this mindset, you will walk through disappointments with peace. You will not waste energy comparing yourself to others. You will not collapse under pressure. Instead, you will rise stronger, wiser, calmer. Because you know, nothing is wasted, and everything has purpose. Always trust the bigger picture. Here is the power of trust. Trust is surrender. Trust is faith. Trust is saying, even though I cannot see the whole picture, I believe the painter is working. Imagine standing very close to a large painting. All you see are brushstrokes, streaks of color, messy lines, scattered shapes. It doesn't make sense up close. But when you step back, you realize those strokes form a masterpiece. That is life. Up close, your challenges may look messy, confusing, overwhelming. But step back, look at your story over time, and you will see a bigger picture forming. Trust is what keeps you steady while you wait to see the full picture. Trust is what gives you peace when you don't have answers. Trust is what reminds you, life is not random. Your steps are ordered. Your story is guided. Your marriage has a purpose. Even when you face storms in your relationship, trust tells you, this storm will pass, and we will be stronger after it. Even when life feels delayed, trust tells you, it is not denial, it is divine order. Even when people doubt you, trust tells you, I don't need their approval, I only need faith in my journey. Take a deep breath now and declare these words, I may not understand, but I will not fear. I may not see the road ahead, but I trust that I am guided. My life is unfolding as it should, and nothing is wasted. Trust gives you rest. Trust gives you hope. Trust frees you from control. And when you stop trying to control everything, you begin to live in peace. Importance of living with confidence in your timeline. Confidence does not mean arrogance. Confidence means assurance. Confidence means waking up each day knowing, I am right where I need to be. Confidence means you stop apologizing for your journey. You stop doubting your pace. You stop questioning your value. Each morning, begin with affirmations that strengthen your spirit. Speak these words, I am aligned with the right time for my life. I am moving forward at the pace meant for me. I am exactly where I should be in my journey. Throughout the day, practice presence. Stop rushing through moments. Notice the laughter of your loved ones. Notice the quiet beauty of the evening sky. Notice the lessons in each challenge. Confidence grows when you are fully present. In marriage, live confidently as well. Do not let society pressure you with comparisons, your love story is yours. Build at your own pace. Grow at your own rhythm. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small. The world may not notice, but you and your partner know the value of each step. Finally, remember this, there is no such thing as being too late in life. Every season arrives on time. Every lesson arrives when it should. Every blessing comes when you are ready. And you, right now, are already walking in the right season. Say these closing affirmations with me, I am not late. I am not behind. I am exactly where I am meant to be. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel for more tips that will strengthen your relationship.